Hello and welcome to the Daily Dulcinea. Today is August 15th, 2008, and on this day in history in 1969, Woodstock started. Chris, can you tell us a little bit about Woodstock?
Sure, Kate. Woodstock started, and 180,000 people were supposed to be the cap on how many people were supposed to come, but eventually 500,000 people showed up. So it was a huge, long 3-day music festival, and it got pretty crazy.
And so our viewers know about Woodstock, they know what it is. But can you tell us a few interesting pieces that our viewers might not know?
Well, one thing that's pretty interesting is that it didn't take place in Woodstock, New York. It actually took place in Bethel,
Really?
which was 45 miles southwest of the town of Woodstock. So that's something that I think a lot of people assume that maybe it took place in Woodstock, but it didn't.
It didn't actually happen
Yeah.
there. And how did it start?
Well, it all started when a group of New York City entrepreneurs wanted to start up an event to help stimulate the Bethel community. They wanted to try to have an event to maybe make the economic outlook of the town better. So one man decided to open up his own dairy farm to the event, and he actually hosted it. It was a huge farm. It was many, many hundreds of acres. So
Wow. And can you tell us about some of the events that happened that day?
well, one thing that was kind of noteworthy was the activist Abby Hoffman. He came on stage after a performance, and he was talking about something that he was passionate about. And one of the guitarists who was part of the band that day,
The Who. I think it was Peter Townsend.
Right, Peter Townsend. He came on stage and smashed him over the head with a guitar.
Right. Yeah, I think that in fairness to Peter Townsend,
Right.
that I think the Who was performing that day too.
Right. So he's
while
taking the spotlight off of him.
Abby came on, yeah, right in the middle.
It wasn't
there.
right, but I mean that made for a pretty memorable scene.
Experience.
Yeah.
And of course, Jimi Hendrix.
Right, yeah, he capped off the performance of the night, and that was one of the most legendary performances. And on our site, you can see the actual performance. We have a link for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So.
And so, what's going on with Woodstock now?
Well, actually, the Bethel Wood Center just opened in June, and they're actually gonna, have performances. It's an amphitheater, and they're even gonna have some of the performers who performed in that 1969 event. So it'll be very interesting, and I think that lots of people will be able to benefit from the event that took place many years ago.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your report.
You're welcome.
And for more information on Woodstock and other stories, please visit us at findingdulcinea.com. Thanks, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.